Hello, I'm Mary Trimble with your readings for September the 24th through September the 30th. Welcome. If you haven't been here before, welcome. I'm so happy that you stopped by. I really appreciate you, and I hope that you enjoy these readings and that you will come back. And if you've been here before, thank you so much. Listen, guys, you know, you really touch my heart and you really helped me through a very difficult week. I want to apologize for only getting 7 readings up last week, so I am going to start with Aries where I left off with Pisces last week. So I'm going to start with Aries. I hope the Librans will forgive me. As soon as I've gone through to Virgo, I will then do Libra and go on from there. What else? You really helped me. Thank you for all the wonderful sentiments about my mum. I really appreciate you. I'm using a green screen with photographs from Nottingham, but I'm going to, each reading will be my mum's window in the background. So it's her view of what she had in her house just before she was she moved into the assisted living apartment. She lived in Woollerton, and here is the view out of her window. It was so pretty, and this is only a section of her window. She had a lovely bay window. Anyway, I thought I would let you know that, and of course this is in honor of my mum. I will be leaving for England next week. I may not get the readings up for a couple of weeks, so I just wanted you to bear with me and please hang in there and come back and support me. I would really appreciate that. Now, these are general readings, guys. I will start with an astrological reading, and you can skip that if you're checking out your sun, moon, and rising. But the astrological reading is quite interesting this week, and that will go on every video. The format will change probably in maybe the end of October or November. I'm going to tailor each reading for each sign, so they'll be different. And what else? These are general readings. Like I said, if you would like a personal reading, you can click here and find out more information. And if you just want to support me, and I can tell you I could really use some support right now with everything that's going on, and you can check me out on Patreon, and you can click on here for Patreon. Okay, so let's go into the astrological report, shall we? Look, we're starting off the week with a full moon in Aries. Now, moons are very emotional anyway, but this moon in particular is quite emotional. I mean, of course, all the water signs, you know, definitely feel it, but it's right next to Chiron. And Chiron is the wounded healer. So we're going to find a lot of our childhood wounds may come up. You know, some issues that we, you know, look, they may be brought up, and that's great, right? Because this is a time that we can look at them, feel them, and then release them. So this is a great opportunity to do that. We may have some issues this week with there are several other aspects going on. I'm just going to give you a general energy for the week. We may have some challenges with our relationships this week. So we could be quick to be angry, so it's really important to think before we speak and react and try to avoid conflict. But whatever happens this week, there are lessons here, and there are obstacles that we can overcome. These are opportunities for us to overcome these obstacles. On the positive side, we are going to have a lot of energy. And so we will be, you know, energized to be ambitious and to do things and have that get up and go. So that's a good thing. Just you know, when something comes up for you, you know, retreat and have some self-reflection with it so that you can learn from it and move on. I'm going to keep it short and sweet, and because there is, you know, there's a lot going on this week. I just want to mention the full moon is always a culmination of things. We will be letting things go. We will be letting relationships go. It is important for us to really look and see what is working for us and then release that which is no longer working for us. Sometimes we fight to hang on to things that don't work for us. This full moon is definitely, all full moons are a culmination or an ending, right? A completion of something. And this is particularly energized towards the completion of things, relationships in kind of all areas, in, you know, at work, our boss. Some of us will be ending jobs. Some of us will be ending, perhaps if we have a business, we'll be ending some part of what we've been doing and no longer focusing on that and focusing on something else. Whatever this is, it's transformational right now, and so we will be going forward kind of renewed and different. I know I, for one, I've really felt the energy of this full moon, and some childhood issues came up for me, and it was intense. But what I was able to do was I was able to, you know, really feel it. You know, it was primal crying that I went through. And when I came through it, I was able to look at it, I don't want to say dispassionately, but from a distance. And I was able to, what's the word I'm looking for? I was able to discern. And I was able to remove myself from those intense feelings and really see what was going on so that I could accept it and then just, you know, release it and move on. We don't have to feel that pain forever, but it is important that we go back and we feel it so that it's not affecting our lives in a negative way, so that we can move forward without the shackles of the past on us. So this moon, this full moon, is an amazing opportunity to remove those shackles. Just be willing to look at that. Be willing to look at that messy stuff. Sometimes it's messy, you know, we all have that. But look at it so that you can release it. So without further ado, let's go to your card, shall we? Hello, Aries, and welcome to your reading for September. We're still in September. September the 24th through September the 30th. And the first card out for you is the Page of Wands. Now, the page has a couple of meanings, right? They are the news bearers. And you know, the Page of Wands is an opportunity, right? This could be a job promotion, it could be a raise, it could be a new job. And it also indicates that you are ready for the next phase of your life. It's like you've learned, you've got some experience under your belt now. Not some experience, you've got knowledge under your belt, right? So you have the knowledge. Now you need the experience. So you are ready to go on to the next phase of your life. It's a wonderful card. Now there are two cards that are clarifying it. One is the Death card. Now the Death is a transformational. It's really what's going on astrologically. The Death is a transformational card. It's death and rebirth, because you've got this card right next to it, which is the Three of Cups, are celebrating. It's a celebratory card. So what it's saying is that there is a transformation going on here. You are transforming. You're ready for the next phase of your life. So the old you has kind of transformed. It's died. It's gone. You are no longer that person. And this is a rebirth of you. So you are going to be changed in some profound way. And you've got the Three of Cups, which is kick off your heels, have fun, celebrate. This is a wonderful change for you, Aries. This is a beautiful, incredible new beginning. And the next card that you have is the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups is childhood kind of issues coming up, kind of being in the past. Things that, you know, as I said, it's primal, you know, it's what's happening astrologically, is things are going to come up that we need to kind of look at and release. And look, clarifying it, you've got the Page of Swords. So it's a message that you're getting. And the Page of Swords, it could represent somebody that's going to kind of tell you that it's the truth. What this messenger is bringing you the truth. Unfortunately, how they bring the truth is really abrasive and hurtful. Your feelings are going to be hurt. Your pride will be hurt. Your ego will be hurt. But honestly, there's some truth in this. So when this card comes up, it's like you want to kind of retreat and you don't... Look, I'm asking everyone that we are being challenged not to react this week. We are being challenged not to react. So this is important, Aries, for you to kind of step back and see what part of this truth you can own. Sometimes it takes a while to actually look at it and say, okay, you know what, there's some truth in that. This is, look, it's not wrapped in pretty bows. It's not delivered in a nice way. It's delivered in a way that's hurtful. This happened to me a little while ago. But it is the truth. And so sometimes we have to kind of sit back and we have to say, okay, what part of this can I own? What part of this can I admit? And that's the growth right there. It's the growth, Aries. Sometimes we really have to look at things with an honest eye. And it's interesting because the next card we have is the Seven of Swords. And this is somebody that's not quite being honest. This could be you not being honest with yourself. The Seven of Swords. So it's something that you have to ask yourself, or it could be somebody else that's not being honest with you. And actually, it can be both. So it could be somebody that's not being honest and not being completely truthful with you, right? You know, somebody that's not, you know, doesn't have your best interests at heart, perhaps. But it also can be you not looking at this situation and not wanting to acknowledge the truth in it, because this is someone that you know is not being honest, right? This is somebody that you can recognize that this person is not being honest with you and is, you know, but you might not be, and you might not be looking at it in a really honest way yourself. So when it comes up, it's saying, look, be honest with yourself and really look at the situation and understand that somebody else is not being truthful with you. And you've got clarifying it as the Four of Swords. I feel that you really know this person isn't being honest and you're really tired of it. It's exhausted you. This situation is exhausting you, Aries. It's something that is... Well, I think this is provoking the change, to be honest with you. I think this is provoking the change. This person that's not honest with you, I think you finally are going to see the truth in the situation and you're going to understand that you can no longer put up with it. And this is saying, look, make sure that you get enough sleep because you're exhausted. This whole situation has exhausted you mentally and physically, Aries. So this is the Four of Swords. I always say that you really benefit from meditation when this comes up because it's, you know, all that in your head going over and over and over. maybe a hurtful scenario, right? Maybe this person has insulted you hurts you to your core and reminds you of a pain from your childhood. The thing to do is to really focus on what's in front of you, the opportunities, because you've got this opportunity here. And this is going to be a chance for you to really be empowered, right, to move forward. So it's like not allowing anyone to treat you the way this person's been treating you. So when you meditate, you have clarity of mind, and you're calmer. You come from a calmer place. It's important to remain the calm in the storm here this week, Aries. You are being asked to get enough rest, sleep, so that you don't react. You're not rushing to, cause drama. It's important for you to remain calm and at peace, and just quietly bow out. Quietly bow out. It doesn't have to be a major storm or drama. You can bow out of this situation calmly, with your head held high, going on to much better things, Aries. So sometimes change is difficult. It can be full of turmoil, but you can make it as peaceful as possible by getting enough rest and perhaps meditating. Aries, thank you so much for tuning in. Please don't forget to like this video, share it on your social media, and comment. I love comments and feedback, and subscribe if you haven't already. Mwah. I love you all, and I'll see you next week. Or maybe not. I'm not sure if I'm going to see you next week, but I'll see you soon, okay? Take care.